And that, my dear, is a type of content that people are looking for. Real advice, real experiences. Hey girl, I know what you're thinking. You want to start a YouTube channel. Yes, you. And you got them negative thoughts in your mind like you're too old for this or like it's too late. But I'm here to tell you why it's never too late and why now is the perfect time. I'm sorry to be clapping, but I'm feeling a little, this is our year. We're very much in a time where people are no longer satisfied with like that story that people told us about like just living in that 9 to 5 and like that's kind of it. You know, you get married, you have kids, you live in that 9 to 5. We're listening to God. We're listening to the things that He's telling us and putting it in our ear, living in our passion. And you clicked on this story because YouTube is a part of that for you. Just like it is for me. If you've had those negative thoughts in your head about feeling like you're too old, let me tell you where those thoughts are coming from. First of all, you're watching the wrong people. You're probably watching a lot of like young people content, and girl, we grown over here. So you need to like watch YouTube for your age group, and we need you. So let me tell you why right now is the perfect time to start. Our 9 to 5 is not, it ain't giving what it's supposed to give. Me personally, I am making the most money I've ever made in my career. I am fresh off of a promotion and it still is not enough. You have to be living in your passion in order to feel like you're really doing something in this world. And if you have a desire to do YouTube and you're over 40, you need to start. Listen, people are looking for something different. I'm not talking about you becoming this huge influencer, this huge YouTuber. I'm talking about you turning on the camera and sharing your life experiences, your stories, all of the things that you've been through, because you have something that people need to hear. So grab your coffee and sit back, relax, and let's chat about why you should start your YouTube channel and enter into this YouTube world with me. YouTube is a space where you can share your experiences, your passion, and your knowledge with others. It doesn't matter if you're into gardening, cooking, lifestyle. It doesn't matter like really what you're into. There's somebody out there that needs to hear that topic, not from anybody else, but from you, from me. They need to hear it from your voice because God put those things inside of us to be able to share to other people. There is a whole community out there just waiting for you to be able to share the things that is inside of you. And YouTube is a place that also pays you a little bit of money on the side to, for doing something that you actually enjoy. So why not do it? So I know what you're probably thinking, that you're not tech savvy enough, that people don't want to hear from you. Look, if you watched the video before this, it was a struggle, okay? It was an absolute struggle. This is video number 2, and I'm here to say that you don't have to be tech savvy to get on YouTube. There are people literally sitting in their car and filming video with very minimal edits, okay? But they are sharing something that people need to hear. The key is to share what's real and what's your truth, what's very authentic for you. People want to hear information from folks who have been through some things, who have lived some experiences, and have real life advice to give. Not all of that book shit. And speaking of advice, let me tell you about the Gen X advantage. Now, I'm not 65, okay? But I'm definitely very much in my 40s. So actually closer to 50 than I am anything else. Think about it. You got your stories, your wisdoms, your lessons that the younger people are just now trying to figure out. You've made mistakes, you've learned from them, and you've come out on the other side a lot stronger. And that, my dear, is a type of content that people are looking for. Real advice, real experiences, not that shiny, fluffy influencer life. Not that there's anything wrong, because we like a cute little influencer, okay? Let me tell you about somebody that's killing it right now on YouTube. Patrice is a black woman who didn't just jump into the YouTube world until she was in her 40s. And now she's thriving. She's a financial expert and author who teaches people how to manage their money, build wealth, and create the life that they love. Patrice didn't come from a background of media or tech, but she had a wealth of knowledge to share. And let me tell you, sis, her content is powerful because it's real, it's authentic, and it's rooted in her own experiences. And the best part, she didn't just let fear stop her. She took what she knew and turned it into a thriving business, and she got on YouTube. Now, I'm not saying that you have to be a financial expert like Patrice, but you can absolutely start from where you are from and you can find success yourself. Your story, your knowledge, your passion, there's a place for it, and it's right here on YouTube. All right, so now that I've hopefully convinced you to start a YouTube channel, let's talk about how to actually get started. Number one, don't quit your day job, at least not yet. We're not saying to quit your job or jump into a YouTube right away. Take it slow, test the water, start creating content on the side and see if it's something that you want to stick with. You don't need to make this your full-time gig right away. Just take it one step at a time. Next, start with what you know. Don't overthink it. Think about what you're really good at and what you want to talk about, because that is your sweet spot. For me, I have a background in helping coach others with getting their lives on track. I have an extensive background in case management, and that's really helping people put their lives together. I was thinking that I can just share tips just like I do in my normal life, or just like I used to do in my former jobs. So yeah, this is where I'm starting. I don't necessarily know where this is gonna take me, but I'm just starting with what I know. I know one thing. I know that God wanted me to get on YouTube, but I didn't know what he wanted me to talk about. And so I turned on the camera and I just started sharing what came from the heart. You know, you can edit it down, make it look nice, much nicer than it is coming out. And hopefully it will land on someone that really needs to hear it. And if you are listening to what God is telling you, trust me, you're going to find your tribe. That person that needs to hear it, they will. Next, don't get so lost in trying to figure out all of the tech. To be honest with you, the camera that I'm filming on right now, I actually purchased back in 2020 when we were getting those stimulus checks. That's what I spent this my stimulus check on. I bought this camera and I just thought that I needed like the fanciest camera. Now, this is a nice camera, don't get me wrong, but it's not the fanciest camera. I wasn't ready for this camera back in 2020 because it took me damn near 4 or 5 years to learn how to use it. So start with what you have. You can use your cell phone. You can use a smaller camera. They have some really nice smaller cameras now that are for sale that like can fit in your pocket. Those DJI Osmos are pretty cool. If you can afford that, you can use that. But if you don't have that, people are literally making nice videos on YouTube with just their camera. But if you're going to use your camera, you definitely don't want to use like the front facing. You got to turn the camera to the back because that gives you that look. Next, I need you to take it easy. Don't put so much pressure on yourself. I let perfectionism get in the way of me being on YouTube for years. It kept me stagnant because I thought everything had to be perfect. Take it one day at a time, one video at a time. Think about some things that you want to share and put it out. Put your feelers out there. 9 times out of 10, no one's going to even see your video. Maybe 5 people. And so it gives you the opportunity to put that muscle memory into work, okay? It gives you the opportunity to do video after video after video. And by the time you start gaining traction, your skills would have definitely increased a lot. So this is, like I said, this is my second video. I'm not expecting a whole lot of people to see this, but I wanted to share something from the heart that God placed on my heart, which is to start YouTube video. So I have a friend right now who she is beautiful inside and out. okay? She has the best personality, and I'm gonna say her name right here, girl. If you are watching this video, I'm talking about you. I need you to start a YouTube channel, girl, because the world needs to hear your story. You have so much to share. You have so much to give. You have experiences that the person to the left of you and the person to the right of you have not experienced. But the person that's behind the camera, or I'm sorry, in front of the camera, have been through, and they need to hear your story and how to get through it. So if you are over 40, you need to start. This YouTube is not oversaturated. Despite what you may hear or read, it is not oversaturated, okay? If you have the blessing to age and to get into your 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s, you need to make content. I mean, what do you think a 50-year-old is gonna watch? Are we watching the 22-year-old's vlog? I mean, that's cute and all, but
what is that doing for you in your life?
If anything, it may be making you feel old. It might be making you feel like you're missing out on something. It's making you feel like you're not doing much. But no, you very much have a life that a 40 and 50-year-old have. Now, I'm not saying that we don't have lives. We have very good lives, okay? But what I am saying is that we need to make content for each other, okay? For us, by us, old folks. All right? If you're looking to start a YouTube channel, don't keep looking at videos like this, okay? Just go ahead and start. As a matter of fact, in the description or in the comments below, let me know what your YouTube name is. I would love to check out your channel. This is a community here, okay? We are here to encourage each other. I'd love to know more about what you do. And I hope that I provided some help for you today. So you got this, one day at a time, one video at a time. Let's start our YouTube journey today. And if you would like to watch my journey as from the beginning, we are very much at the bottom right now, but there's only one way to go, and that's up. So yeah, if you like this, stay tuned for more. Bye.